The radio drama that you are about to hear is one in a series created to mark Prince Edward Island's 150 years as a Canadian province. It is set in Summerside, the principal service center of Prince County. The small city of Summerside, Prince Edward Island, had its beginnings in an unplanned village that sprang up around the trading activity of the wharf and the wooden shipbuilding industry that dotted the marshy shoreline. By 1873, the year the British island colony finally joined Confederation, approximately 2,000 souls called the village home. There was a distinct class division in the settlement. Some of the citizens prospered from trade and industry and lived in the finest of homes, many of which still grace the streetscape today. Others lived in shanties and struggled to eke out a living. Without government or law enforcement, vice crept into the seaside settlement.
Excuse me, my wife and I are waiting for the steamship. Is there any entertainment available in the town to help pass the time?
Well, you're in luck. The best entertainment to be found in Summerside on a Saturday afternoon happens on Central Street.
Central Street?
Yes, the center of the town. It's just a short walk from the wharf.
Where on Central Street? We didn't notice a concert theater.
Hell no, we don't have a theater. The entertainment is in the street. You'll see the crowd. You can pick up a bottle for the show at the shop over yonder.
What is the man talking about, James? I feel an unease. Summerside is so provincial next to Charlottetown.
I'm sure it'll be fine, Dorothy. Everyone we have encountered so far has been pleasant. It appears that the class of citizens would compare favorably with any place on the island. Shall we just walk over now and see what is happening?
Let's go.
Everybody's coming.
Let's go talk.
Yeah.
Look at that, Ethel. A crowd is gathering again in front of our shop.
For God's sake, look at that. And they're coming in all shapes, sizes, ages to watch the street fighting?
Shameful. Look at that old hoary-headed patriarch. He must be at least 70. Apparently wisdom does not come with age.
Disgusting. Do you see that young mother holding the mewling infant? Why, it can't be more than a couple of months old. And look at the delight on the faces of those young boys. Oh, what chance do they have but to grow up to be ruffians?
I'm going to try and run them off. Get out of the front of our store. How do you expect us to carry on business with such occurrences outside our door? Shame on the lot of you.
Shut your trap, woman. Foolish people who don't care for shows should not be allowed to interfere with those who do.
She has a point. Central Street is blocked up by the crowd. The traffic is impeded so the carriages can't get through, and the intoxicated are jostling pedestrians. Is this any way to greet buyers and sellers to the town?
We're having a bit of fun, so back those horses up and cross over to another street. We're here for a show. Keep those jugs making the rounds, boys.
The show about to unfold was a street fight, or as the Summerside Journal newspaper called it, a street row. Unprincipled getters-up organized the fistfights as a source of entertainment for the bored public seeking some excitement in their lives. It was also a revenue generator with the selling of booze and the offer of gambling.
Oh, the getters-up of this entertainment have left nothing undone to mar this experience.
Yeah, the spirits flowing here today is not from the heavens. Everything is lovely.
Oh, the athletes have arrived. And Summerside's biggest bully's lips look still a little bit tender from last week.
Now he's ready to go. I sure pity his opponent.
Ooh, Lord love a duck. Look at the powerful muscular development of that fella. Where did he appear from?
Oh, he's some moor in from the countryside who's been plied with liquor to give him just some little bit of courage. The town bully will soon pummel him in no time.
Yeah? The town bully looks pretty tipsy himself.
Who do you want to put your money on? Step over here and I will lighten your pockets.
Don't you even think of it, Jimmy. We need to eat this week.
Our two fine athletes are ready to duke it out with each other. You're in for a spectacular show.
Oh, let's go.
Tommy Towney is a familiar figure when it comes to providing entertainment. Billy Boy is visiting from Wilmot Valley and can't wait to try out his fighting skills. Here are the rules. The fight ends when one hits the ground and doesn't get up in the first minute. There will be no interference from the crowd. Now stand back and give them plenty of room.
Okay, boys. Go get him. Come on. Come on, you bloody boar. Come on. Hit him harder.
Take the country bumpkin out. I got a penny riding on you.
You shut up. I've got 2 cents on the country boy. Look at the muscle on him. He could lift a full-grown bull.
Yeah, but there's lead in his feet. He's an easy target.
Oh, yeah? We'll see.
This is just a pugilistic business. The getting up defies authority and dares any man to interfere with them. They need to be taught respect of the law.
Ethel, what law? We have no government, no authorities.
And why is that when we are an ever-growing community in population and wealth? What do you think, sir? You just arrived upon the scene, and as a newspaper man, you probably have something to say.
Those who have the power to make change only sneer at the idea. Summerside is going to have to be taught a lesson. Will it be manslaughter that motivates action? That will not be readily forgotten.
People talk of the expense of forming a government, but they lose sight of the fact that every street row results in the formation of bad habits and evil tendencies in the young people. And we know that is likely to develop by and by into open ruffians and outlawry.
The remedy for this problem lies in our own hands. We need a town government, a lockup, 1 or 2 special constables, and a stipendiary magistrate. The consequences of street rows for the sake of entertainment are a drag on our prosperity. I think my next newspaper editorial should address the matter. It is time the prominent citizens of this community take a stand.
Get up, you lout. Get up. My grandmother could take a harder fist than that one.
Oh boy, Bull Boy is up and seeing red.
Holy cow, the blood is flowing from Towney's nose. This has got to be the best fight yet.
Thomas, you sure know how to show a girl a good time. Can we go to the cafe for tea afterwards?
Sure, Lily. It's been a great outing. Want to do it again next Saturday?
That would be great, Thomas.
James, please let's get back to the wharf. The next time you need to travel to Summerside, I will not be accompanying you.
There's no need to rush, Dorothy. When the crowd moves out, we can slip into that millinery shop. I think any one of those hats in the window would look grand on your lovely head.
Oh, yes, let's do that, James. Oh, and isn't that dress on display most attractive?
Summerside was not totally lawless. A vigilance committee was established in the 1860s, which kept an outlook at night for fire and wrongdoing. While the committee might have been willing to overlook street fighting, theft was another matter, as one thief was to learn in 1873. The man was caught stealing £5 from a shop till. The committee handed out its own form of justice. They tied a rope around the thief's middle, by which they lowered him over the Queen's Wharf and doused him 5 times in the cold October water. He left Summerside immediately and didn't return. Summerside citizens learned in June 1873 that Summerside would replace St. Eleanor's as the county town, and a new courthouse and jail would be built. The unplanned village was officially incorporated as a town in 1877.
Street Fighting Takes Hold in Summerside, 1873. Presented by Wyatt Heritage Properties, Incorporated. Narrator, Stuart Smith. James, Stephen Hurst. Dorothy, Janet Rose Hurst. Man 1, Thane Clark. Mildred, Mary Dennis. Ethel, Ann Farrell. Man 2, Richard Matthews. Man 3, Wayne Wright. Woman 1, Shelley Stetson. Announcer, Josh Friends. Woman 2, Vanessa Gallant. Woman 3, Lisa Carbon. Newspaperman, Daniel McLeod. Lily, Michelle Stetson. Thomas, Javin Mayhew. Foley's, Nathan Wiley, Jim Dixon, Scott McLeod. Musician Alexandra Arsenault. Researcher Jean McKay. Scriptwriter Marlene Campbell. Recording engineer Peter Gallant. Any errors in historical accuracy in the composition of the script are the responsibility of Wyatt Heritage Properties. This project has been supported by the Department of Canadian Heritage Building Communities through Arts and Heritage Program and the City of Summerside.